So, Dragon Ball Super Broly Zenkai has been out for about a few days, and I want to compare if it'd be worth going for Dragon Ball Super Broly's Zenkai, or saving for Legends Limited Goku Black and Trunks and Mai duo unit. So, we look at Broly on two teams. We looked at three teams, I guess, but two were the same. Holy Trinity with Zenkai buffs today, Holy Trinity without Zenkai buffs on release, and on, I believe we looked at them on, I don't remember the team actually, movies, we looked at him on movies. He did well in all respects. Today he decimated, if you watch it, 20 fucking something minute video, almost made me delete my whole storage to get it up for you guys. He decimated, right? He's very good. People have this notion that, oh, he's not 18 or Gohan, because back in the day he was 18. He was LF Gohan material. Like, he was as scary as them when he first dropped, so him not being their level now is like, oh, he's dog shit. I've seen free units be better than him. No. Firstly, I'm gonna stop this Broly slander for the last time here. No, Scout Vegeta's not better than this guy. No, Blue Broly's not better. No Zenkai that is in that Rush Metal shop is better than this Broly. Besides maybe Boo, maybe Green Broly, and I'm excluding the LFs, by the way, because Piccolo, I think Piccolo might be a little worse. Gohan, Super Saiyan 3, and Namek, they're limited. They're going to be better. I would hope so, right? They're fucking limited. But all the others, no. The only case I could see maybe is, besides Blue Goku, is Green Broly. The others, nah. Even Boo is just squishy. So yeah. Broly's very good. If you run him on this team, he's very good. We're going to run him on this team tomorrow. You'll see him be even better than he was on this team. Shocker, I know. The only thing he lacks is damage buffs, and obviously he lacks that because he would have been broken. They fucked his stats a little bit. I believe he should have, like, if you calculate it, the correct, like, full Zenkai buff with the stat increase, he should have had 300k. I don't know why they fucked him and made him lower. I mean, it's not, it's a big deal, but it's not, like, the worst part of him. The worst part of him is he has to build up, and it's perplexing, I guess, with this Broly, because there's a part of you that's like, okay, I want to cover into this Broly. I want Broly to take a hit, take a few hits, and then, or take an ultimate and then do his combo. Units that have to be hit, then post hit, they can do better and do really good work. It's an enigma, because you're relying on yourself to make that unit really good. But let's say they have no cards left. They just ulted you, and then they have 0 cards, they have no card draw. You tackle them, they vanish, then they swap out, then you do a strike instantly, they perfect vanish you. Well, you just had that build up, and now you wasted it because they PV'd you. You can't do anything, you're screwed. Either that character will die, Broly, or you have the switch, and then that build-up's already gone. So that locking him behind being hit, I don't agree with. It should have been maybe like a tap attack type of thing, with like Trunks gets card draw, Vegeta gets his card draw and damage inflicted. Whoever, it should have been that type of thing, not a full fucking combo proportionate to his health. Now, even with health equips, I do have to say he is pretty fragile. 14-star triple Zenkai buff, he did not take hits very well. But I guess it's an early game thing. If you want to early game it, you swap from Bardock to Broly, let him take the full combo. By the end of it, he should have his card draw speed fully built up. If it's like Vegeta Blue, he will. He won't have the crit buffs, which, that's what I mean. It's a dilemma. You pick one or the other. You can't pick both a lot of the time. That's the only issue I've noticed with him. He's a slow builder. But besides that, it's like a shitty... Okay, let me say this one last thing with him, and then I'll get into the banner thing. He's like a shittier LF Broly, then he's also a mix of Gogeta Blue. The build-up is the Gogeta Blue part, but Gogeta Blue still hits pretty damn hard even at 3 stars. And LF Broly, because the card draw speed he can get up to level 2. LF Broly usually gets up to level 2 because your opponent's so flustered because his damage is so overwhelming. So, my take on Broly, I've said it a million times, he's not shit. He's just not as everyone expected. But, if we think about it, let's think about the banner. So, let's go to Future. I've done this before with the colors and la 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 la. We're going to go to Future and God Key. It's the main 2 tags we're going to look at today. So, Future. As we know, they have a lot of Zenkai buffs now. So, and the main one being Blue Trunks. So, you got a blue, you got a purple. And if you didn't Zenkai Blue Trunks, you still have a blue, you have Vegito Blue. I'm sure there's other options, but you have Vegito Blue or Zenkai 7 Trunks. If you main Future, this is for you. Then, you got your red would be Red Cell. Your green is Goku Black. And then your 2 offs could be, honestly, it's dependent on whatever you want. You could run LF Future Gohan. You could run, I believe this EX Trunks gives double attack for Hybrid Future at 3 stars. So if you got him, you could run him. Maybe even Red Rosé for more attack. It's preference at this point, right? Your main thing will be Blue Vegeta, Zenkai 7 Trunks, Red Cell, Green Goku Black. That's your main 4, and your off one would be, I guess your off pick would be either Trunks or Goku Black, because Revival Cell's Revival is just too strong. So, he's going to be one of those colors. Obviously, we assume red. Look, Revival Cell's been on a lot of banners, plus the recommendation everyone and their mother will make to you, don't chase an LF. Here's my thing. If you are going to pull for Goku Black, specifically, not for Trunks and Mai, for Goku Black, do the 3K banner that I did yesterday. Get that 600 LLZ power, save it, and if you, maybe you bought the Super Chrono Crystal, and you have the other 600 Z power, well, that's 4 stars for Goku Black. That's 1200 Z power. Now, that's a very iffy circumstance, so let's go on the realistic one. You have the 600 Z power from the 3K crystals you just used on the Z power banner that's out right now, that I just did a video on. Yes. Okay, you got 600 Z power. Well, at 3 stars, typically LF's double buff. Future, maybe God Key, I would assume. That's still not enough to put him above Red Cell. It's like saying Kid Buu is good enough to replace Android 21 at 3 stars. No, it's not. It's not even close, honestly. Kid Buu is very good. Kid Buu is, honestly, he's on par with LF Broly and EY. He's one of the better LFs that's come out recently. He's very slept on because, well, his banner just wasn't hype. He isn't necessarily hype. So, it's that circumstance. If you have the Z power to get this Goku Black to maybe 4, and maybe you push your luck and pull him twice, and boom, he's 6 stars, yeah, go for him. But if he's red, and you mean Future, remember, this is talking about Future here, nah, you don't need to chase him. I'd say summon, try to get a copy of Trunks and Mai, because that's also Future. But Goku Black, you don't need to chase it. It's an LF. Like, he'll come back. They always do. Now, I think Trunks and Mai will be purple, just because we haven't really had a purple Future unit in literally, like, decades. The last one is the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and that guy came out a little... He came out during during 2nd anniversary celebration, post 2nd anniversary. So, he's about 9 to 10 months old. Given... He deserves all the respect he still has and all the god tier, like, use he still gets, because he's a phenomenal, one of the best support units in the game, probably is the best. That being said, Trunks and Mai probably being purple, look, you should have this Vegeta at least 6 stars by now, right? If you don't, summon on the banner, you'll get Z power, 6 star, double stat buff. Again, this banner isn't like a must summon. Both units are easily like matched up with Red Cell for Goku Black. Given these typings are correct, I'm just assuming they wouldn't make sense to be any other typing though. And then purple, this Super Saiyan Blue Vegito probably will not be outmatched. I'm just saying. So that's for the future. Now let's talk about Rose in particular on God Key. Now if you're summoning for God Key, you're still chasing an LF, which isn't ideal, but I understand it. Again, I'm going to keep saying if, because we don't know. If he is red, who's the red here? Super Saiyan Blue Goku? No. Rose? No. Godku? When he's Zenkai's, and Zamasu? No. I can't recommend chasing an LF, but I can say, yeah, you will want Rose for this team. Now, they might pull a fast one on us and pull a Red Cell, if you know what I'm referring to. We got Zenkai, I don't know which one was first, but it doesn't really matter. We got Zenkai Red Cell, who dropped a week before or a week after, I'm not sure which one. I think it was a week before. Revival Cell. So it was bait. It was like, oh, here's this Zenkai Red Cell for androids, and androids had nothing at the time for red. Oh, like, summon for him. Yeah, he's really good against Super Saiyans and I think hybrids. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking Zenkai 7 trash. Besides Scouter Vegeta. He's really good against them. Then 1 week later, one of the best units in the game drops with the Revival for mechanic, the only one in the game, Red Cell. And yeah, they might pull a fast one on us. You never know. They could Zenkai fucking this Red Goku. They could Zenkai EX Whis if they fucking want. It doesn't really matter what they, say, like, oh, original story only. They don't fucking care. They'll fucking Zenkai everyone. They'll make them original story. Just like this EX Boo got one. And he's newer than Whis. Anyways, be wary of that situation. But to compare both, listen, it's you chasing an LF unit versus you having a guaranteed pretty fucking good Zenkai 7 Broly. Broly is good on movies, Super Saiyans. I would say that's it. I want to run on Powerful Opponent, but I'm very underwhelmed by him. I literally get fucked when I try to use the team. That's why I haven't even attempted recording it. I get fucked. And I'm not in the position in PvP to run little fun teams here with top 1k because I'm not trying to play shitters in every fucking match, But yeah, that's my suggestion. My full suggestion would be just wait. Like, look, Broly's banner will be here for like a fucking month or close to that, and then Goku Black will most likely drop next week. So you got a little time to decide. But on top of that decision, you have to also decide, is it worth me using 3k to get LLZ power and get all this other Z power? Yes. That's not a decision you have to make. No, it is worth it. I got the probably worst summons you will see in my thing. It's worth it. It doesn't matter what you say, because even if it's not for Rose, even if it's not for someone that came out recently, having 600 Z power in your back pocket, plus having maybe 600 more from the limited tickets here. I don't even have 1,000 tickets, actually. But having these things able to you in your arsenal is really... I apologize for whatever the fuck that is in the background. Having this available to you, plus 600 Z power already, is very good. Because let's say LF Frieza is next, which he is. That's 1200 Z power. You could get him Zenkai'd if... like, let's say you have, I don't know what it would be. Let's say you had him 4 stars. Boom, you 1200 Z power, you're done. You have it already. So, if you, want to play the game correctly in a sense, and I know there's no really correct way to play a game, I would say do the 3k, and then I would also say wait Just see how they fare. I'll be summoning. Hopefully I even pull Rose. I'm gonna get fucked on the banner probably. Just see how they fare compared to their counterparts, as you will. Just the ones that are most likely better than them. But we don't know, right? We don't know. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this helped you get a little informed on what I think, what I would recommend, and someone on that Z Power banner now. I know you're gonna be like, this seems so shitty, blah. What if you pull an LF? You never fucking know. You're not even going for an LF, you're just going for their Z Power. So, you never know what luck you can or can't get. It's an RNG gacha game. You don't fucking know. I'll see you guys in the next one.